And look what Julie's just found. Wow. Wow. Right. Can you put it down? I can't hold it. Wow.
Right.
That is something else. Fine, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah, that's fixable.
Yeah. You can take it, you can fix it for Julie.
Alright. Oh. It's quite a bit there to do.
Oh, I spot another one, hang on, it could be whole. Oh, it's got the tip on, but it's easy, it's better. Hang on, I'll bring it over in a minute.
Okay.
It's not got so much damage on this one.
Yeah, this one's quite, I mean it's repairable, but you know, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Well, I should keep them both. I do like a challenge. Do you think I could build a pot around that?
Size of it.
Yeah, it's a big old handle, isn't it? Here we had the flagon, giving it a good old wash inside and out. Wasn't too bad, to be honest, so quite pleased about that. I was wondering if it was going to be any dead mice in there, but I think it was deep underground, so it didn't really get full up with too much clay in that. There's a bit in there, it was a bit yucky, but apart from that, not too bad. So first step, number one, with the flagon, clean. I've just started the top of the flagon. Just get the first bit on there. I didn't sort of film it to start with, just get it going. But using the old Really Put Superfine White, and I'll keep you in the loop, step by step as we go on. With this pot and the repair at the top, you can really do with a former, i.e. an inner sort of former there, so to give the height, not so much the height but the shape. And normally like I would make one out of plastic, but in this instant I got this paste pot and it fits perfectly. So build up around there, make sure you get the level on the top, and Bob's your uncle. So that will do it for that. Just a little update on this. I've cut some thin plastic, bit of plastic food packaging, just to give it an extra sleeve for tightness, and also to cover the ridges up. It's a ridge pot, so down here it's nice and smooth. Saves less rubbing down internally, and I think that should work well. After just doing some more on the flagon, I did a bit left up over, so I just started building this up on the worst damaged pot. Took out the former, which is here. I'm just going to clean that off. I'd like to sort of build it up in stages. I mean, if you want to do it, you can try it in one go, but I'm just going to, once I put the camera down, I shall fiddle around, smooth it up a bit better, but and then just when you come to it next, you haven't got so far to build. So step 2. Right, and that's enough lily put for now. So I've already started to rub it down. So about an hour of doing this. So like I won't be filming all of that. But once I've done a good part of it, I'll come back to you and show how I'm getting on. But as for now, I've got a lot of rubbing down to do. Well, it's another day, and we'll carry on with this. It's coming on really well, to be honest. Let me see that, just getting the shape of it. I've got a Dremel, well, a Dremel rip-off, but I'm fine using my hands at the moment. I think I can get a better feel for it using the hands. I may use it just get an edge on this groove, you know, where the cap fits on, but I'm not sure yet. This is the tool that I normally use in the past. Just go around nibbling away. Always remember using a knife to, where possible, and almost always cut away from you. I must admit though, the most accidents I've ever had is with using an hacksaw, cutting metal. I always seem to, well not always, but occasionally, take a bit of skin off. So I always try to get the fingers out of the way. I mean, I shouldn't be telling people to suck eggs, but it's starting to take a shape. Yeah, it's really something that, you know, how much time can you spend filming it, because I don't want to be too boring. Just me rubbing down a pot. Where's the other one for a minute? This one I was building it up last, because as I said, like, this is the next day, so like I can start working on this one. And the knife is good for this when you're coming around the inside trimming. Going quite well with these two, to be honest. It always looks a bit messy when you sort of you think, no, that's not going to work, that's going to look awful. It normally comes together. It takes a bit of patience, you know, like you have to do it properly. But anyway, what I normally do is start one before the other, then build up on the other one so it's dry for the next day. Never do it all at once. I suppose an absolute out and out expert could, you know, throw a bit of milli put and whack it all there at once, but you don't have to really. It's such a good product. It really is. Anyway, I shall carry on and give it another couple of hours, and next time, well, a couple of hours, how long it takes, you should start to see the finished item. I like to keep him. With the broken pots, I'm not too fussed about, because like, I'm not trying to dupe anybody. I'm not trying to, say like this is a valuable antique and I'll repair it and nobody notice. That's not what it's about. It's just making use of the pot. So I don't mind changing the colour of these pots. If we ever find one that's not broken, I'll keep it as not broken, keep it original, keep it with the wear and tear. We've got a few up on the shelves now. I put a lot away because we've been decorating and things, but so I don't mind totally making these outrageous if need be, you know, spraying them completely red with red paint and putting white dots on them. I don't care, because it was broken, so you can do what you like with it, and something that you've saved from the bin, as it were. So I've got an idea for this one. I don't know if it'll be likeable, but I can't wait to show you the finished product, to be honest. You know, I mean, if that was a complete whole pot, I mean, that would be lovely. You know, that sort of, what would you call it? I would call it patina, but I don't know if it's quite the right word for something like this. But anyway, onwards and upwards. There we go. That's the first pot finished. You can see that's really nice and close. So pleased with that. Pleased with that. So that's ready for to be spray painted, which I'm going to be doing. So you'll see that shortly. But I won't be doing that till I've done the second one, which is still in its rough form at the moment. So I should spend some time on that one, and that should be both done by the end of this day. So all good. Do, and won't be too bad. There's the two pots, as you can see. Happy with that. I mean, it's crazy, because this pot's thinner, it's a thinner pot, these pots are not exactly the same. It's been a bit more fiddly, and looking at it, doesn't look like I've done really much to get it back, but it took a lot of work. But there you go. So that's pleasing. Now it's time for the flagon. So get cracking on this. I think I mentioned I was going to do the same with this. I can't remember. I had an idea. So I've decided to. So the flagon to go. Pleased with these two. Oops, got to do this. So keep it, but. That's easy repairable. I forget the old Willie puts her work on that. It's gorgeous.
Oh, that is. Oh, wow.
What we found? Ah,
It's a little bit broken.
it's lovely.
It's a bit Picasso-ish.
Yeah. I mean, it's a holiday souvenir thing. I think Julie's found a stoneware pot.
Little chip off it.
Ah. Let's have a look at this one, shall we? Right, let's have a look at this little, maybe a blacking pot or a pouring ink, a nice little lip on it. So let's just see what we can do with this one. That didn't take too long, did it? Right, that's then three filled with the mini put, and next to come will be the rubbing down, which I won't show. I'll just show you the finished outcome. Right, we'll see how they all dry up. Right, 2 hours later, it's rubbed down, and I'm going to attempt some paint on that. So, what's this space? That's the stoneware finished. Repaired that broken, I suppose, chip. A little bit bigger than chip. It looks alright. What I'm going to do is probably paint the spout of this top section as near as I can to the colour. Probably, or maybe a lighter brown, just to give it a feature. But that's ready. Right, that's the third one. Not going to paint this one, just going to leave it like that. It's chip repaired, as you can see. Quite like that, to be honest. No need to paint it, unless at some point I'll paint the whole pot. I mean, it is a bit dull, so one for the future, but as for now, I'm pleased with that. So that's all three of them. Just showing this, the stoneware. Clean that up, give it a wipe, That's the Seaside Souvenir. Got some acrylic paint for that. I've just noticed it could do with a finer on it. Oops, hope that wasn't too close and it went out of focus. So I'm a bit of a mess, look. So time to tidy up. That's Julia behind my case. Well, I managed to do it. It's not too bad, is it? 3 colours. Ochre yellow, burnt umber, sort of brown, and white. And if you can recall, that top is completely new, half of that handle and all of that handle. So I've just sort of blended in and tried to copy the colour and the pattern as much as I could. Put a few white dots about, some little stuff to match. It's quite crazy, really. Pleased with that. Not too bad at all. And a good little set. These are acrylic paints. I think I bought that. Where did I buy it? I think it's called Entertainment, or the Entertainer at the shop. So not expensive at all. There you go. That's my effort. I mean, I've sprayed a few pots and rebuilt a few pots, you know, with milliput, but I've never actually used a brush on one. So that's my first attempt. So not too bad, is it? Is it? I'd like to know. Comments below, please, and be gentle. didn't film me painting this one. There you go. It's a little bit dull. Colour's not a bad match, but it's lacking a shine. Maybe a bit of lacquer. I may just leave it. So that was the easiest of them all. So that's the second batch of 3 done. Just a reminder of the first 2 that I've done. That's the ones that Adam give me, and Julie said there wasn't much work. It was a bit of work for them, I tell you. There's the second one. Just see that. Probably give that another spray. Probably decorate these as well, but it's just a lot of work. 6 pots. I've basically done them all in a week, so pleased about that. And of course, the flagon. Well, there they all are. Daisy is looking after all of them, and managed to complete, not absolutely complete. The flagon, you can see, I've got the Kent Invicta flagon on it. That's sprayed on using stencils. I do want to put the Kentish Mudlarks along the top, the Kentish Mudlarks on the bottom. I've got the stencils to do that. Problem with that is, just say that I've done the K, I'd have to wait till that was dry before I've done the E. I said just smudge and smear it, so technically that's a few days to do that. Didn't have time, so that's the theory. Kentish Mudlarks, and then maybe a white border around that, but I think you can get the gist. There's the pots. I must admit, I do like that. I'll be interested to know your thoughts. That's the 2 little ones that Adam found. Probably need another spray paint, so I'm not really worried about the inside, but it's a little bit grainy, so give that another spray. You've seen all these ones, I know, but just a roundup, I suppose. May just spray that with a bit of lacquer. I think I've got some somewhere. I think that's my favourite. Quite impressed with that. I sorry to be blowing my own trumpet, but I think that came out quite well. So not bad really. A bit of a challenge I give myself. Can I do all these in a week? So it's not so, the time is sort of waiting for things, you know, the millie put to go off, so you can rub it down. Then once you rub it down, you notice the blemishes, so like you put a little bit more on there, after that go off, you rub it down. Had a bit of a conveyor belt going, so that's going to be my next challenge, using the old stencils. And that could be a sort of decorative piece, stand in the corner. I was going to use it to put coins in, but the problem is, like, you can't even get a 20p piece in there, so certainly wouldn't take a pound coin. So, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this one. And actually, we went out larking as well Wednesday, so I've got all them to clean up. So had Wednesday off. Well, I've done a bit in the evening. It's all good fun. Thanks for watching again. Thank you very much.